I know everyone out there has at least one celebrity they'd like to get in a fight with. I asked fighters that question and who they pick in the latest edition of MMA Pros Pick.
If we're talking about a real celebrity, I would love to get a boxing match with old Jake Paul. I mean, I think everybody right now, just because the way he's spoken about mixed martial arts, you know, and he'd have a huge advantage over somebody my size, but in weight, but in boxing, just pure boxing, man, it'd be really tough for him to hit a guy like me, and my speed would cause a lot of issues, and especially over 8 rounds. But and mostly just because of the way that he's attacking mixed martial artists, like how we can't hang and stuff, but he's picking his fights, you know. So it's like, come on, man, like have some honesty in that yes, I'm picking these fights because I'm not the best boxer. You say that, I'm like, okay, I can, this guy's at least real. But him saying like, come on, man, I can beat Mayweather, I'm a real pro boxer, and you're not. So that's a guy that, you know, I'm not a real pro boxer. Ben Askren's not a real pro boxer. Like, we know that. That's not what we do. We do mixed martial arts. We do everything. So our job is to mix it up. So his statements are a little bit silly. You know what I mean? Very egotistical, because he hasn't been beaten up enough. He just needs to get beat up so that he can feel that you're not as good as you think you are. So that's probably about it. Other than that, that's a real celebrity though. He's a real celebrity because of the reach he has on YouTube.
I really don't like Kiefer Sutherland because he played a role in it's always the role they play in a movie. It's never like a personal thing, but it's like he played in a movie called Eye for an Eye way back in the day, and the character he played in that movie, I was like, I want to fucking kick this guy's ass, pardon my language. But so I never got into 24. I'm sure he's an awesome guy, but I'm like, that's what always makes me not like a celebrity. I got a funny story about another celebrity that I wouldn't fight, but I don't like. I don't like Machine Gun Kelly. I saw him coming off an elevator at the Palms. I was like, shoot, MGK, what's up, man? Can I get a picture? He's like, I don't got time for you. And he's walked off. I was like, this is like a year and a half ago.
I don't know. The Rock's kind of been annoying me lately, so.
Right now, I think I have to jump on the Jake and Logan Paul brothers. I mean, they have a lot of hype behind them right now, and it's one of the fights that can actually pan out to be very lucrative for me. So I'd have to take one of those guys.
A YouTuber. I would like to get a hand on one of the Paul brothers, see if they can really fight. That's a good one. I was gonna say I gotta think deep here, but those guys are up there. You know, that's whatever. Props to them for drawing attention. You know, that's part of the game, part of what they do. But I don't think they can really fight.
I probably would fight Riley Reid, just because she hasn't answered any of my DMs. I've been trying to slide in, so we there's one way we're gonna meet. It might be in Fist, or it may be on a scene one day.
I mean, I definitely would fight Bieber for sure. I guess we'll stay with that. I'm like stumped. I might text you in a week, just like a name randomly.
With that original flow, head kicks with the pros, picks of the fights or anything in the mix. Getting closer to the heart of the flame, bringing conversations with heavy hitting names. You feel the love of the game.